Do you feel unappreciated or unnoticed? I know how it feels, right? No matter which level you are working, which level you are at. Are you a seasoned professional or a fresher? Or are you a person who was the mid-level, senior level, or whichever position you are at? Every one of us have gone through and experienced this challenge when we feel like our efforts are unnoticed or unappreciated. Whatever work we do, whatever effort we put in is going for a toss. That's our feeling. Have you felt that? If you are one of those, don't worry. Today is the topic where I'll tell you few magical tips where you will never feel unnoticed and unappreciation will be a thing of the past. And let me tell you, I will reveal a secret towards the end. Okay? And that secret is very important for you to understand. Stay tuned with me. It's very common to feel undervalued, overlooked. That the reason of that is the activities are getting tougher day by day. The expectations of the management is getting higher, right? The tools are getting enhanced every day. Generative AI is everywhere, right? We are expected to do more in limited time. And with work from home in picture, the situation becomes more difficult. But why does that matter? Why feeling recognized and feeling valued is very, very important. You know, there are many studies that have done in the past where it's very clear and evident that employees who are feeling recognized, employees who are feeling, engaged, employees who are morale is high, right? They always do more for the employers because they're really happy. Employees who feel that they are undervalued, who feel unappreciated, who feel overlooked, right? They usually lack confidence. They are not the star performers, of course, right? They feel they are not part of any team. So that's dangerous for the office environment, right? We'll have to address those situations. But unfortunately, it's a reality. Many people feel undervalued and unappreciated. That results in unsatisfaction, low morale, and attrition as well. But fear not. Today, I'll tell you very practical strategies to make sure that you will never feel undervalued, you will always feel appreciated, and you're very happy. And end of the day, once you're happy in your work, in your environment, you do great. So grab a pen and notebook and make note of the strategy that I'll be sharing today. Let's get into it. Problem of feeling unappreciated. Let's decode that first. Now let's imagine that you are at work, you're putting your 100%, in fact more than 100% at work. You are giving ideas like anything, but and you're putting heart and soul to the process or to the work as well. What happens is towards the end you feel like no one is listening to me. You feel like that you are shouting at void but no one is listening. Right? That's really bad. And I'll tell you what is worst. It's not impacting you. It's not even simply impacting your mood. It's impacting the environment. It's impacting the performance overall, and it's impacting your work ethics. And you're taking that similar mood at home as well, and that is impacting your family. So small thing, just feeling that you are not noticed, feeling that you are unvalued is killing your family mood as well. So the impact is cascading. Feeling undervalued is when you don't feel respected, you don't feel listened. Right? Any idea that you bring onto the table is not listened. Okay? That's when you feel not respected. It feels like that you are invisible, right, in a crowded room, where everyone else's achievements are praised, but yours go unnoticed. Think about this. Yeah, you are a part of a team, you are a part of a big mission, right, and you're doing your best as per you, right, and when it comes to appreciation, you feel like you are simply a cog in the big machine, and you are easily replaceable, easily forgettable. Now that really hurts. It's like you're carrying burden on your shoulders. But why does that happen? Why do employees feel like that? Let's see how does it work. So there could be many reasons for it. One reason could be not appreciated by the managers. Second reason could be, you are not a good culture fit. Third reason could be the culture there does not appreciate small wins. And the fourth could be, which is very, very important and personal to you, would be your personal insecurities. But don't worry, you are not alone here in this journey. There are many people out here who feel same like you. Do not worry, I'll give you the solution of this problem. Okay, let's jump into the solutions now. The first point here is self-advocacy and communication. Right? It's about, okay, let's say you have a great idea to share, all right? And you feel like you may be undervalued. You feel like no one will listen to me. Hey, listen to me. You have to become your own cheerleader. Speak up. It's important that you speak up that idea. Even if you feel inside that it's a dead idea, no one would listen to me, still take your chance. Do not leave your chance and let it go like this. Right? Your voice matters. If you believe in something which is great, as per you, speak it up. What will happen at the end? At least you have sound off that idea. So how can you become your best advocate and practice self-advocacy? It's very, very simple. Just start speaking with assertiveness. Now, how can someone do that? It's again more simple. It's about speaking up what you believe. Start with honesty and respect in your head. Right? If you are respectful, if you feel like, yes, I can put my point across politely, honestly, and respectfully, that's it. That's what you need to do. And the rest, leave it up to the crowd, leave it up to the boardroom, leave it up to the meeting room, whoever is listening. Once you are honest with you, right, and once you're speaking with honesty and assertiveness, you will be listened. Even when it's difficult, and even when you are not heard. It's important that you are listened, you are speaking, and you are respected. Okay? And finally, do not hesitate to get what you need. It could be simply pat on your back. It could be appreciation. It could be opportunities for growth. It could be, more work. Anything. Speak it up. See, you are your best advocate. You know yourself better than anyone else out there. Right? So you can only become your best advocate. Alright, let's go to the second point now. And that is seeking feedback and recognition. Now, how can you seek feedback? Very easy. Let's make it simple. Let's not complicate things in our heads. How can you make it simple? By simply approaching to the right people, especially your manager. Okay? How can you seek feedback? See, do not wait for someone to come to you and give you feedback on the work that you do. And do not treat feedback as a negative word. The feedback could be, if feedback is given to you for the good work that you do, is called recognition. And the feedback is given to you for the criticism that you do is for your improvement. So both are good. Seek for it, ask for it, right? Find out people who can give you better feedback. It could be your friend, it could be a colleague, it could be your manager, it could be HR. It could be anyone. Go and ask. And one very important thing out here is always be ready to give feedback as well. Recognize people as well. Do not simply seek recognition. Seek appreciation. Sare, mujhe appreciate kar do. I am cheetah. Right? I am the best. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to be ready to give as well. Once you give feedback, give positive feedback, right? Give relevant topics, right? When required, you will receive feedback. When you recognize people's effort, even it's how small it is and how big it is, you will feel like people will not go unnoticing you. Everyone likes to be appreciated. And if you appreciate someone else, you will be in turn appreciated by the people. All right, let's go to the point number 3 now. Professional development and opportunities. Next up is, let's talk about professional development and opportunities. Right? What are professional developments? These are the skills that you need in order to become best at what you already do. And also, in my sense, professional developments and opportunities are the pointers which are required for you to stay ahead in your own game. What your managers are doing, right? What your AVPs are doing, what your next levels are doing. What skills they possess which you do not have currently. How can you make better decisions? How can you, how can you add value to their life? How can you add value to the company's goals? Right? And vis-a-vis, how can you add value to yourself? So find out the opportunities to learn. Learning is a continuous skill. It will never go outdated. Right? That's the only thing that is constant. Learning. Right? Constantly evolve. So how would you do that? By find out the seminars, find out the workshops, find out the trainings that are happening in your industry, in the area of your expertise, no matter which industry you are working in currently. Find out that those gaps, right? If you need help, you can seek mentors and get their help to find out your gaps. Find out the development areas, right? And address them one by one. Do not jump. Let's say someone is helping you out and giving you 5 areas of development. You're jumping on all together 5. Will not work like that. You got to find out the right development areas and start addressing them one by one at a time. Right? Once you do that, you will feel you are different. You have more confidence to do more. And then you would not need an appreciation from someone. The appreciation will come by itself. Let's say out of 100 people on your team, in your team, or let's say 5 people in your team, you are the one who is a go-getter. You are the one who knows better than anyone else. If you improve 5%, 1% every day, there is a book called Atomic Habits. They says improve bite size every day. Just that. This is what you need to do. Find out the find out the skill gaps. Fill those skill gaps with the learnings. Find out right mentors. Right. Seek guidance where required. And boom, here you are. Do not forget to take advantage of the training your company is providing. Because see, the trainings that are selected by your company are actually extremely researched. The training that they are giving, they know that this training is extremely required for the people to excel in the role that they're currently in. So find out the training that your managers are doing, your next levels are doing. See if you can guess some idea out of it. But before doing that, be master in your own craft. Simply saying that I am not getting noticed or I'm unappreciated without being the expert in your own field hurts. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very blunt and clear, right? I have to tell on your face. You got to be master in your own craft first, and then only judge or then only improve for the next level. All right. See, personal investment, whatever you do in your life, personal developments, investment in your skills, your personal developments is always an investment, and the dividends are amazing. Let's see what the next point says. The next stuff here is creating a recognition program. Now, this is something a person at a managerial level can easily do, with or without in consultation with the HR. There are some recognitions that you can do on your floor, on your team itself. See, I'll tell you, my first job, right? And I saw it happening in one of the team. I cannot name them publicly as of now. One of the team, I like that assistant manager when I was an associate. What he started doing is, and around 2:30, he used to have a huddle. That's called team huddle. And in the team huddle, everyone has to say one thing, what good they did, and appreciate others. And if someone does not understand what the person has done, the other person will help him understand why this appreciation, why this task was so important for the team, right? How small and how big the task was, the person has to speak up. Now, the appreciation cannot come every day, right? I understand that. But at least that culture helped us understand the process, understand the importance of the other person's task in our eyes. Amazing. And that is what the need of the hour was. And hats off to that assistant manager. And I still appreciate that. Right? My efforts were appreciated. And similar, this is the, this is the culture that I have taken it till date as well. Which I still talk to my teams and teams of teams as well. And make sure that I listen to them. Of course, not daily, but at least weekly or monthly level. You can do something of that sort. The recognition program should not be that grand that you need an HR to be involved in it. You can notify the HR, notify your manager, notify your VPs, AVPs, or next levels or directors, as the company permits. For setting up a program, what do you need? A recognition program, what do you need? You don't need much things. You simply need your employees to be involved, listen from them, right? What are they capable of, right? What are they seeking? If you do one-on-ones monthly and quarterly, you anyways know what the team needs. And of course, see what your company needs are. And accordingly, you take the call. You create a very specific task list for a week, for a month. And say if someone achieves X, X plus 1, X plus 2, X plus 3, here will be the recognitions. The recognitions could be as simple. The recognitions could be as simple as saying thank you, sending a thank you note on an email, copying the rest of the people. Right? It could be as simple as giving Amazon voucher of 500 rupees. It could be as simple as patting on the back. So I'll give you a real life example. In my company, I think it was my second, I was deputy manager in one of the company. So what we started doing is, if there is any appreciation coming to any of the team member from client or from, it was a call center plus an accounting setup as well. We used to clap. We were only 19 individuals, right? And it was a big floor of plus 200 or 300 seats. I don't remember the exact count, but I know my team. 19 people were reporting to me at that point in time. Any appreciation, those 19 people used to clap like crazy for a good 30 seconds to a minute. We used to put the calls on hold and start clapping. You know what that clap did? In that company, I worked for 3 years, I remember, 3.5 years, and zero attrition. The team, people were dying to come to that team. Kuch to kar rahi hai team. There was nothing. We were simply valuing each other's appreciation. And see, when there is any criticism, I should take people in the corner and talk. Appreciation publicly, everyone knows that. Criticism in private, everyone knows that. And whatever learning you have from the criticism, share. Whatever learning you have from the appreciation, share. No need to quote the person, specifically in the criticism piece. Alright? Promoting a positive work environment. Now that's very, very important and very, very basic. Start working on creating positive work environment around you. Everyone can do that. You do not need to be a managerial position to do that. You be positive and, spread positivity. But as a manager, you have some upper edge, right? A little bit upper edge if you're a team leader. What you can do, you can see and someone will ask me question, how can we, spread positivity? How can we make a culture of positivity when there is negativity around all of us? Attritions are happening, growth is not happening. Very simple. How would you do that? By having transparency and clear communication. 2 things. Do not hide things under the carpet. Do not try to act over smart. Be as clear in your communication, as straightforward as possible, as polite as possible. Give recognition to the people. People will feel valued. They'll feel powered. They'll work for you. They'll do everything that you need. They'll come over the weekends to work for you. And there are many complaints that I receive. Work from home, sir. Team ko bulate hain, office nahi aate. They do not come because they are not connected with you, because they feel that they are not valued. I'm not saying you are not valuing them, but they are feeling they are not valued. And of course, there are some exceptions as well. Who come what may, they will not turn up in office. But that's a separate topic. I'll create a video someday else on this topic. Work from home piece. But creating a positive work environment does not require a penny from your pocket. It's just that the way you keep your head cool at your family, at your home, just keep your head cool in your office. हम बोलते हैं कि ऑफिस हमारा घर है, but हम फील नहीं करते. हम बोलते हैं कि all employees are family, but we simply say to say that, right? We do not feel it. And that's what is needed. The day you feel, things will turn. Right? I hope you like the way I explained, right, this particular piece. So this was my experiential learning that I shared with you. I hope you got some value out of this content that I've shared. If yes, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Right? Share the video with the people who need it the most and take some benefit out of it. Any new learnings that you do, any practice that you do that I haven't noticed, please do share your learnings in the comment box. I'll be sure to respond to you. And I'm sure with that, there'll be a lot of people who will learn more. Let's spread the word, guys. Now there is a link in the description box. Please go ahead and have a look at it. There's a form that I've shared in the description. You got to fill that up if you want to have access of my F2L Foundation Blueprint to start your journey to leadership. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you for watching.